Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing this Demon Spawn Summoner of Ashen's for week 7 of the Crawl Sudden Death Challenge. And I think I decided to go to the Abyss this episode. I'm not very happy with that. But I did notice Dispersal and Malign Gateway are both pretty close to being castable. So I'm going to grab those. Let's put Dispersal on D. And Malign Gateway, am I using G? I'm not, but I think I'll put it on capital G anyway. I kind of like to have my high-level spells on capital letters so that it's harder to accidentally use them. Speaking of, let's put Summon Hydra on capital H because I keep accidentally almost casting it. And Summon Hydra is quite castable now, so we could use that as well to deal out damage quickly. But we're gonna go to the Abyss. It's not my favorite thing, but I just want to get a few more scrolls of enchant weapon or a few levels or something before I head into Pandemonium, and I don't really want to do Zot. So, sorry. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not a ton of fun either. So let's just go grab the Ring of Teleportation so that we have that available. I don't even know if Malign Gateway. Let's learn spellcasting too. So I hope to pick up maybe some new spells. Perhaps while we're in Abyss is another. Like there's a lot of things I would be happy to find, and I don't need to find all of them to be satisfied with an Abyss trip. But new spells, better gear. Enchant weapon, maybe enchant armor. You know, I would like any of these things. So off we go. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be like as boring as I'm making it sound. Being in the Abyss is not exactly boring, and you can always make it more interesting by going lower. It's just that it sort of goes against Crawl's philosophy of not making the player grind, not yeah, that's the main one, I guess. And it's not making me grind, but like if I wanted to go win a 3-rune game, I think I could just go do that now. But I need to prepare for a challenge goal, so all right. And at least with Ash, we should be able to. Ooh, an Amulet of Regeneration. That's actually already good. Yoink. Where are the stairs? I don't want to screw around on Abyss 1 any longer than I have to. Yeah, an exit. No thanks. This is all like, come on, let me in. Another exit. Not that interesting to me. More recharging, all right. And there's some stairs just over there. Any items? Eh. And we're getting our Ash Piety super fast. What is this? Teleportation. Wand of Disintegration. Okay. What is this? Wand of Frost. Do I want to go down to Abyss 4? I guess so. I don't want to do Abyss 5. I'm never, ever in my life have I been happy to be on Abyss 5. It's just like, I don't know, maybe on Ash I could get away with it, but I'd rather not. So now we're just going to wander, and if I notice any items, I'll head for them. And I won't make such an effort to avoid monsters as I usually do in the Abyss, because I also want experience. Ooh. I don't think that's worth it, actually. Negative sleigh. I think I'll pass. Bunch of thrashing horrors up there. Oh, I can't. There was something down here, wasn't there, just a second ago? I thought there was. Like an item, I mean. A bunch of thrashing horrors. But this area is like mostly closed off, I guess. Oh, this just regenerated, I guess. And we can afford to be scrying like at all times here, I think. There was an item here, and now there's a wall. The Abyss is a mad place. But I don't like Wretched Stars. I guess I'm wearing Resist Mutation, so who cares, right? And I could disperse enemies if I needed to. It's not super castable, but probably wouldn't be a disaster. Oh, a Friendly World Binder. My goodness. It's quite a summon. It's going to summon all kinds of other stuff. But I guess it got killed, so there they all go. Oh, that Cloud of Chaos hasted me. That's nice. I would like to get out of the chaos, though. It seems to have also slowed me. So that all cancels out. Why is this Flying Skull putting up such a fight? Wow, a Spatial Maelstrom. That's interesting. So I'm not sure how fast I'm going to get experience down here, actually. Or really how fast I'm going to get items. What is that? Worth going after? No. How about this? Sure, I'll take it. There's a lot of goodies down here. I guess I can leave the Spatial Vortex alone, huh? Doesn't want to hurt me. Yeah, an exit, who cares? It's just so much less horrible to be in here when you're following Ash, because it doesn't feel so random, and like you always feel as if you're just sort of wandering at random and bumping into walls, and you never know where you're trying to go even. So you can't predict at all how long you're going to be here, and it's just so frustrating. But with Ash, you can see, like, you're never very far from an exit, and you can get there if you need to. And you tend not to get trapped in dead ends either. And you can see which direction to go to find items, generally. This is a big relief. Even though like what you're doing is still basically the same. Knowing that there's an end is a big relief. Where did that go? There we go. All right, back to crawl. I was just away for a second there. And it looks like I'm getting a little bit lost all the same. I could go down to Abyss 5, but aha! We did it! Success! A scroll of enchant weapon. There's just more items down there, I think. It might be the case that there's the same number of items, but more of them are the rune. I'm not really sure. Box of Beasts is pretty cool. What is this? Huh. Well, I don't really need to be in there, do I? Weird. Bunch of kobolds. Star-Cursed Masses, again, not a big deal if you get them in melee. The only problem is when they're in the back lines providing support for other threats. Because then they can multiply and get out of control. And we're about to hit level 24, I think. Should be any moment now. I think the main, I've been told, and oh, yikes, Tormentor. Hey, knock it off, man. The only real difference between Abyss, let's take Strength, please. Didn't get a mutation here, so 2 of our next 3 level ups we will. Between the higher Abyss levels and the deeper ones is that there are more instances of the rune, and what is this? This looks kind of funny. It looks very regular. There's a crystal ball of energy in here. It kind of makes me feel like it's supposed to be the Orb of Zot. I don't know. That's a little silly, I think. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a fake orb chamber. But I don't think it actually is. I think I'm just imagining things. Yeah, this is making me not want to be in Abyss 5, because it's starting to get a little bit out of control just here on 4. And I mean, I can teleport if it actually gets out of control. Right now, I'm sort of managing the Star-Cursed Masses. Balrog is a problem too. Yeah, let's leave. Let's teleport. Yes. Hit the Star-Cursed Mass. Yeah, should have teleported sooner. I don't think this is lethal or anything. I just need to be a little careful. Let's... The Balrog has smiting, which is kind of irritating. And I know it's silly, but I'm actually going to fireball the Balrog, even though they're quite fire resistant. Because it'll hit 2 Star-Cursed Masses, and I just need to hit them to disable them for a turn, basically. Yeah, so we got hit by only 2 Star-Cursed Masses instead of like 4 this turn. How much blinking do we have? We have 4. Heal wounds, we have 10, so that's a lot. I'm going to back off here. Again. Up. Try to stay out of sight of the Balrog, and this should buy me some time. Now I can attack the Star-Cursed Mass a bit. Back up here. Okay, now there's some Sun Demons, which I don't love. All right, teleport went off. We're fine. I wish I had regeneration, but I don't. Any ideas, Ash? Where should we go? What is this? Staff of Death. No thanks. That looks like an exit. It's not, though. But this one is. And I don't mind taking the exit now. I can just rest up outside and then come back. Ah, gotcha. All right, we'll take this exit instead. And because with Ash, it's pretty easy to dive back down. Oh, maybe I should have dropped some stuff. I don't remember what all I'm carrying that I might want to drop. But like a Wand of Draining I don't need in the Abyss. There were stairs right up here. They might have vanished by now, I suppose. Really good needles. Where are the stairs? Way up there. All right. I don't know if those are the same stairs and I just misremembered how far they were or what. What is this? A book of geomancy. Pass. I mean, I don't know. Stone skin could be cool, I guess, but I don't want to invest in it really. Demon Whip of Electrocution, another superb weapon, but not as good as the one we've already got. Is there any other skill transfers that I want to do while I'm down here, maybe? I could transfer from Short Blades to something else again. Just squeeze out a little more experience of that unused spells or skill school. Which I guess is fine. It's not going to matter much. But, you know, we can, so why not? Transfer from Short Blades into, like, spell casting. Cost a lot of piety, but you get so much in the Abyss that it doesn't really matter too much. Even though we're getting fairly minimal benefit out of it. I wonder, can I set, well, let's set meat rations, like I'm carrying those now, right? Yeah, let's put those on auto pickup. But I wonder if I can set them to like only pick them up if I'm already carrying stacks like them, and then I can just, because you can do that for most things. Stairs are up there, okay. Oh, this is an exit, I think. Yep. I've seen this vault before, although not in my game, someone else's. Where's all the fire coming from? Fire crabs, I guess. That makes, gotta say, that makes sense. And we'll just kill the ice statue, which takes care of the ice beasts. Tormentor, I don't like at all. Yeah, see, this is why I wish I had regen. Because you don't really want to be walking through the abyss, not regenerating. So I don't know. This is not. It's certainly not boring. I'll stick around on 3 for a while to try and heal, I think. I don't. I can just drop the Wand of Draining, I think. I don't need it at all. Enchant up those gloves. Good as new. Another book. Spatial Translocations. Has Passage of Galubria. Is the main thing I would want to learn in here. Yeah, absolutely memorize it. Oh, I could have, earlier when I was having trouble with that Balrog and everything, I should have used Dispersal. That's something that I only recently added to my toolkit, and I don't really have it in the front of my mind. So, but it's a great. Oh, let's just. Do I take a gateway and drop off? I don't know. I guess I don't really have much to drop off, do I? A Wand of Draining, Wand of Cold. Yeah, let's just drop that stuff off. Polymorph. Not going to want to polymorph anything down there. Magic Mapping. Cure Mutation, Translocations. All right, that'll do. In we go. A robe. Okay, it's a little bit spooky. Why is there a Hydra resting in here? Multiple Hydras. Huh. Some sort of swamp-themed vault, I guess. I've only found one scroll of enchant weapon so far, which is too bad. Book of Fire, all this stuff. Elves. I don't get it. Let's just put on the Ring of Teleportation. And just teleport out of here. In the meantime, we'll just run away. There we go. Put on the good ring. And rest up a bit. Look around. Head for the stairs. I've suddenly got, like, I mean, not suddenly, but I have a ton of identify scrolls compared to earlier in the game where I was quite limited in how many of them I had. I have a vision of a gate, sure, but is that worth going after? Not really. Stairs, top left. Bread is nice. And down. What is that up there? Some kind of weapon? Ammo. But let's head over to the stairs. Lots of gateways out. But who says we need them, huh? We're just going to kill stuff. What's that down there? Thrashing horrors. Meh. Actually, there's a nice little kill hole right up here. Although a lot of stuff in Abyss maybe is not very amenable to kill holing. This stuff is. That's an exit there, but we don't need it. What is all this? A bone dragon. Wretched Star, World Binder. Oh, interesting. A lot of doors over there for some reason. Let's check it out. Ow. Tormentor, this is very rude indeed. Let's teleport. I just don't like all this torment. Yeah. Boy, this is making me worried about what's going to happen later on in Hell and Pandemonium. I don't have the oomph. A +4 Demon Trident doesn't do enough damage to kill stuff that is resistant to electricity. And I don't really have a way to deal with like a Tormentor in the back. It's kind of a bummer. Well, we have to deal with this. And the main concern is that the Tentacled Star Spawn will send out a tentacle to drag us back towards all this stuff we're trying to run away from. So I think we start by blinking. That didn't get very much distance. Oh good, there was a lurking horror as well. But we were so low on health it barely tormented us at all. Great news. Yeah, now we're being constricted. Let's quaff some heal wounds. Yes. And the Abyss shifted around such that it's no longer grabbing me. Great. I am very happy about this. Whoa. I would really hate to miss those. Do I really cancel my teleport? I think I do. There. The monsters never knew I was here. And I can still teleport out. No one even knows where I am. Put on my regular old ring. Read U on A again. And just rest. That was great. We got tormented a lot, but we got a big upgrade to our weapon. Maybe I'm scrying a little too much, actually. Like, scry is supposed to be pretty cheap. And I spent a bunch of piety on transferring some knowledge just because I know you get a ton of Ash Piety in Abyss. But I figured I would be getting enough piety that I could scry as much as I wanted while also transferring skills as much as I wanted. And maybe that's a little bit of an overstatement. Ow. Oh, there's a Wretched Star up there. Well, let's get some more shadow creatures. Step up here. I'm having trouble killing this stupid 6-foot ring. There we go. Hey, ow. my damage is really leaving something to be desired here. But nothing is really hurting. Like, it said low hit point warning over and over, but that's just because I was like already low. That guy himself wasn't doing any damage to note. I don't want to mess with tentacle star spawns. Oh, I ran away in the wrong direction. Ha 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 ha. Okay, that's fine. Let's go this way. Now, if I were not following Ash, this would be just so much worse. I would not really be willing to do all this, I think. But being able to see around corners, I still get surprised on occasion, but mostly, you know, I'm in charge of my own destiny down here, which helps a lot. You know, I'm using a scroll of teleportation on occasion, but mostly all the numbers I care about are going in the right direction while I'm down here. I mean, my health, not so much, but it's under control. And the reason I'm down here, scrolls, experience, those are all going up. So it's sort of okay that health is not 100% going in the right direction. And so I could like stop and rest to gain some HP, but that's something you really typically don't want to do in the Abyss because it gives monsters around, it gives more time for monsters to spawn near you. I was doing it here hoping I could avoid the World Binder, but that doesn't seem to have happened. A Deva? Oh, that's mine. Nice. Whereas if you keep moving, the Abyss constantly shifting means there's not really time for a concentration of monsters to build up in any one place. This is all, oh, this is rock. It's just green rock. All right. What? Oh, it rebuilt. There we go. Did I already see what this is? It's gold, okay. All right, that is a lot of star-cursed masses. It's more than I would like. But you just have to be doing damage to them regularly, and they're not a huge deal. The Reaper, on the other hand, actually is. Just because he does a lot of damage. I mean, that's like what makes monsters scary. Most monsters, anyway, are scary because they do a lot of damage. They just have like scythes that are well enchanted with nasty brands, and so they get to reach attack you when you're not really expecting most monsters to be able to do that. Let's just teleport. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. And we'll use this smoke to get between us and the monsters. And just keep walking away. And we're out. Yeah, let's leave. And rest up. Are we gonna go back in? Maybe. Ugh, it's not a lot of fun. But it's not like easy and trivial either. Like I'm having to play somewhat carefully in there. Is there anything I can drop off? I don't. Let's drop off a box of beasts. And in we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going. Try to get Try to get to be a +9 Demon Trident would be a big improvement. And then I think, I don't know, it would also be nice to level up some, but at this high level, the Abyss doesn't offer a lot of experience. Lantern of Shadows, no thanks. Drowned a Profane Servitor. I mean, I guess we didn't drown him, right? We killed him and then he dropped his stuff in the water. So we drowned his stuff, but I don't think that really counts. A book of Geomancy again. How are my spells doing? Dispersal is pretty good. Malign Gateway is getting there. We're still not getting a lot of experience in here. We're getting some. No stairs, huh? It's kind of a bummer. But, you know, when one shows up, it'll show up and we'll see it. Potion of Resistance is great. So, I mean, we're sort of like farming up consumables here, which is not... We have enough of them that I wouldn't have come here just to do that. But it's sort of convenient. I'm sort of opposed in general to Abyss farming for stuff. Like, I mean, you do whatever you want in your own game. But I think the game is designed such that you mostly don't have to do this. Like I said earlier. And I'm only having to do it here, I think, because I'm trying to accomplish a different goal than I usually would. I.e., you know, I have to clear hell, basically. I mean, I have to at least be capable of clearing any one section of hell, which basically means I have to be capable of clearing them all. And normally on a character with sort of subpar resists, mediocre damage, and enough resources to do the orb run, I would just go in with this. This isn't a character that I would normally take into hell. I don't do that very often. Oh, come on. Don't give me all this stone wall crap. How about down here? Stone, stone. How do I get over there? Let's try up here. Oh, I can scry. That'll help. That way's not much good. Let's try this way. Yeah, we can go around like this. Oh, the Hellion is a little bit upsetting. Well, I may not get to those stairs before the Abyss shifts, but it should be all right. Looks like we're going to make it. I got paralyzed here, not very nice, but made it downstairs. Got some recharging, great. We got agile and we got poisoned. All right, so that was longer on Abyss 1 than we've spent in a while. And we are up to 6 pips with Ash, so I didn't, as I suspected, I really didn't need to worry about Piety. Maybe we'll we'll hang out on Abyss 3 for a while this time. It seems like Abyss 4 is mostly fine, but can get a little out of control. So maybe Abyss 3 is going to be better. Wand of Fire. I'm getting a little tired of Abyss. I mean, you're sort of always tired of Abyss. That's what it's for. It makes it good design. I mean, I don't know. Whether the Abyss is good design or not, I feel like it was well designed. It does what it's intended to do. And for that reason, I kind of like the Abyss. It's frustrating and unpleasant to be here. And most of Crawl doesn't want to be frustrating or unpleasant. And, it's part of their design philosophy, like, don't do stuff that's unpleasant or annoying just to be annoying. What I like about the Abyss is that when you're here, you kind of empathize with the character. You yourself feel lost, confused, frustrated, which is something that a lot of in-game environments or scenarios, in games in general, not just in Crawl, don't really evoke. They tell you, like, you feel afraid, you're reading a diary or whatever, and it says, I don't know. They describe to you how you feel, or they sometimes can evoke it with, like, spooky music or something, or cheap scares sometimes, which I don't really appreciate. But here, it's like you feel the inevitability of the Abyss, the endlessness. And it really just goes on forever, and you wish it would stop. Which is sort of what I imagine the characters in the Abyss also feel like. And so I kind of like feeling that empathy with my character. Which most other stuff in Crawl, I don't, right? It's like, oh yeah, some more Tengus, whatever, kill them. Whereas you sort of imagine the character who is, like, gradually being beaten to death and bleeding and, I'm running out of mana. He's often the character, I feel like, must be a lot more invested in the combat than I am. Which is fine. It's a tactical game, and I realize I'm exercising tactics, and, whereas for this character, it's sort of a life or death thing. But I think it is cool to, sometimes, let's get out of here, to feel, wow, that was a good blink. And this is, for a change, an unfriendly executioner. I don't know. So, like, the Abyss is still not a lot of fun to be in, but I appreciate it from a design point of view, as I've said. Enchant armor is great. Let's get this hat, since I know I have a better cloak out there. I'm really tempted to leave, and, like, but I just don't know where I would go next. Crypt, Pan, Hell, Zot, none of them seem very good. Maybe I could, maybe I could do the Vestibule of Hell. It's like a compromise. There'd be some experience there, and then I could dip into Gehenna, maybe. It's not the easiest Hell branch, but we do have the best resists for it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave. I'm not having a good time here. I'm happy to end the Abyss video. And we got some of what we came for. We got, 4 enchant weapon scrolls. And that should do it for this video. It's been long enough. Thanks for watching, everyone.